Okay, she just landed. And it looks like feeding time. The tersel was just there and she just now got back. So she should have the food all ready. And he came back and warmed them up a little bit. They're 8 days old now. But Tersel was here. He called her off. It took her a while to get the food ready. He came in, took care of the little guys. And now she has just flown in with the food, so we'll watch a feeding here. She's got it at her foot. All right. They've been waiting for this breakfast. Oh, she's going to go around this side. Well, it'll block out our view a little bit, but we'll see what happens. They're 8 days old, these little guys, so they're feisty and they're hungry. And they just huddle together to keep warm so they can go 15-20 minutes without having her warm them up, as long as it's not any colder than 55 degrees. But anyway, here we go. She's having her feeding now. Like I said, the tersel brought in some breakfast. And she was over there getting it prepared, so he came back and he actually crawled in the nest with him a little bit, warmed him up a bit. And now she's going to do her feeding. And this again is day 8 for our Cooper Hawks. It's 8:05 in the morning and it's 55 degrees. And it's breakfast time and they're all excited about it. I'll try to come in just a little bit more maybe. See what happens here. There, she's divvying it out. We'll be able to see their heads go up and down now. We also saw the hummingbird show up earlier, trying to look for some flies for protein for her young. That's their association with our Cooper Hawk nest. Here little guys are hungry and breakfast is being served. And I might add, this is a fresh kill, so this is warm meat. They're enjoying that. It helps warm them up too, so this is warm meat they're getting. And there she is. Mama's dissecting it and divvying it out. And so Papa did his job. He brought breakfast, called her off. She got it ready. It took her a while, and he came back to the nest, took care of the little guys till she had the food ready. Then she sailed in, and here we are. How cool is that? I've been watching all the other birds in the area. Scrub jays, the green heron, he flew by. I got several ducks and great blue herons. In between activity at the Cooper Hawk nest, I got plenty of other birds to watch. So here we go. The little heads are going every which way, and they're all lined up, all trying to get their share. And she'll make sure they all get fed. And we'll keep a close eye on her. Don't have many other birds singing this morning. It's a little bit overcast and pretty quiet. We have several songbirds in the area too, so. We also have a Bullock's Oriole here. Okay. There, she's really getting it. Oh, look at the heads go now. It's a perfect nest, I'll tell you. Got a little more of the cottonwood fuzz floating by. It looks like snowflakes, but that's our cottonwood fuzz. There, he reaches up. Give me a bite of that. Got a good strategy now. So he stands to the side. Heads are up. And when that one gets filled, then they'll quit, then the other ones will take over, but they all get fed. There we go, a whole nest of Cooper Hawks, 8 days old. I was amazed at how strong they get so quickly and energetic. They are very fast. You gotta remember, they're just over 1 week old. They're 8 days now. So in another 4.5 weeks, they'll be on the branches above the nest about the 4th of July. And they'll be branchers, learning to fly and honing their flight skills. And adults keep bringing in the food, and eventually they'll get them a little hungry, so they'll hunt a little harder on their own, so they learn how to catch stuff. Oh yeah, they stick with them right up till about the first week of August. So they've got quite a time to raise these, teaching them to hunt and helping them out. And there, they can count all the heads there maybe. Look at that, a whole nest full of heads there. Oh, we love our Cooper Hawks. This has been a great nest. We've watched it from the time they were putting the twigs in, and she was getting her clutch eggs together, and all through the incubating every day for 36 days. Saw her when they hatched, when she had the eggshell in her beak. They had to wait a couple days till they got big enough where we could see their heads, and here we are. Now we get a good show. This is our Cooper Hawk. Named her Flo. It's right by the facility where we watch him. And the male, of course, we call him Gary Cooper. It just sounds good, and everybody pretty much knows who Gary Cooper was, a movie star. Came down early and wasn't much going on, and finally here we are at feeding time. I'll let it run. Looks like our lighting is pretty good, not much of a breeze. The heads are just a-moving. She'll fill them up, that's for sure. We have another Cooper Hawk nest less than a mile away, but it's they're about 4 days behind this one. But they have so many leaves around their nest, we won't be able to see them till they're just about ready to fledge. But this is the perfect nest. We get to see everything here. I just pull up with my car and put my window mount on for my camera, and I sit in the car here, and the camera's mounted on the window mount. And I'm shooting 130 yards to the nest. But the camera I use is a Canon SX60 Power Shot. It's digital zoom, autofocus, and it comes in pretty good. And I highly recommend it. A lot of the bird watchers have it for just a little over $400. You can get a good camera and everything's there you need. Don't have to buy no lenses or nothing. It's all right there, ready to go. Well, here she is. She stopped feeding for a bit, kind of looking around. Little guys are looking at her. We'll see if she must have filled them up. She's just kind of taking a little break now, just pausing for a moment. And we'll see what she's up to. She may give them a little more, or she may figure they had enough. Of course, they're tiny. It doesn't take much to fill them up yet. I mean, they're only 8 days old today. There she's looking around. The heads are moving a little bit again. We'll see what she decides to do here. I'm going to give them a little more, or going to take it away. Okay, she'll fly it over. Okay, she's going to take it over to her other nest. That's where they store it. So she figured they had enough, and she hides it in the other nest that they used for the last 2 years. So that's where they stash their food. So we'll just see how long it takes for her to get back here. We'll give it a little bit, because they could use a warm-up. But this warm meat, it was a fresh kill, so all the meat was warm. So that warmed them up going in their crop. So everything helps to maintain their body temperature. And like I say, they're strong little guys. It's amazing that they can go, 15, 20 minutes at 55 degrees already at 8 days. But they did. And I've seen it on other days also. But you got to remember, when they're getting warm meat, and that goes in their crop, that helps warm them up from the inside real quick. When she gets back now, she'll settle right back down on them and keep them warm. So we'll give her a little bit here. You gotta remember, she's been off them for 20 minutes. The male showed up for a little bit, but he didn't warm them up very much. She crawled in there a little bit, but he was kind of sitting up, so they didn't get all warmed up. But they will be now. They got a warm meal in their crops now. So we'll see what happens. There they are. They're happy guys now they had breakfast. Well, it doesn't look like she's in any big hurry to get back, so I'll stop it and we'll start another video when she shows up.